Congress and the India Alliance come to power, certainly the social justice will prevail in all sectors. And the BJP and RSS seek to undermine social justice. They undermine reservation policies. Recently, the Prime Minister attacked those who eat non-vegetarian and vegetarian food. Of the 90 IAS officers stationed at the center, there were just 3 OBC officers who have been given small departments. Dalit constitute 15% and Adivasis 12%. Still, they continue to be the underrepresented in the BJP regime. It is indisputable fact that the caste system, legitimized by religion, has treated a vast majority of citizens as lower only because of the circumstances of their birth. Hindus born to lower caste were not allowed into temples. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies, gentlemen, media friends, Vanakkam. I come from the land of Periyar, where we are the pioneer for the social justice. At the outset, I thank the organization for organizing this very good function today. Samudra Bharat Foundation. And this is a very important conference on a subject close to my leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin's heart. It's a great privilege to be part of a gathering of tall leaders, political, academic, luminaries, and warriors for social justice. I could see great leaders here. Savitribai Phule, of course, she has left. Pushparaj Deshpande, Gurpal Singh Verma, Dr. Gautam Rajkumar, my good friend, MLA, Sunil Sardar, Mr. Lal Ratnakar, my good friend Ratan Lal, Sumit, Dr. Anil Jai Hind, Professor Arun Kumar, Karunanidhi from our state, then Advocate Damendra Kushwala, then Lilothia Rajesh, then Rajkumar Saini, ex-MP, and so on. It's very, happy to address this gathering. Normally I will address extempo, but today I thought I could confine myself to a written speech. Mother Teresa once said, "We think sometimes that poverty is only being hungry, naked, and homeless. The poverty of being unwanted, unloved, and uncared for is the greatest poverty." While I was arguing the case relating to OBC reservation in medical seats in All India quota before the Supreme Court, through which our DMK party secured every year 5,500 medical seats for OBC students across India, I understood that many people in this country genuinely do not know the difference between economic backwardness and social backwardness. They think that those with a government job or a money have uplifted themselves permanently from social backwardness. This myopic vision has been propagated by the right wing that espouses the cause of the forward classes. Their end game is that by claiming that when the people from SC, ST, OBC communities earn a certain amount per year, they can be erased from the socially backward category. They hope that social justice measures like reservations will be slowly eradicated. The horrors of racial discrimination and segregation in the Western countries pale in comparison to the inhuman caste discrimination that prevailed in this country for centuries. The framers of our constitution were keenly aware of the historical injustice and discrimination meted out in the name of caste in the Indian society. It is indisputable fact that the caste system, legitimized by religion, has treated a vast majority of citizens as lower only because of the circumstances of their birth. Hindus born to lower caste were not allowed into temples educational institutions, jobs in which upper caste worked, public spaces, and even streets. The horror of the caste system was such that the Shudras were punished if they as much as drink water from a well meant for the upper caste that prevails even today. Such horrific division of society has not been witnessed in any other country. Apart from the inhuman caste system, there was also discrimination of women on the basis of religious dogma. Mere economic upliftment of one generation does not wipe out the systematic injustice. The younger brother of our Honorable Chief Minister and DMK President Thru M.K. Stalin, our beloved Honorable Thru Rahul Gandhi, who addressed in the morning, Member of Parliament and former President of the Congress, has been vocal for the empowerment of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe OBCs, and the speech given by him in the Parliament for our cause is still reverberating in my ears. He asked a simple question. I quote, OBC constitute 50% of the population. Show me how many OBCs, Dalit, Adivasis work in top companies in India today. In fact, he recapitulated in the morning section. Of the 90 IAS officers stationed at the center, there were just 3 OBC officers who have been given small departments. Dalit constitute 15% and Adivasis 12%. Still, they continue to be the underrepresented in the BJP regime. On what basis is the Modi government claiming that it is working for OBCs, Dalits, tribals? Why are they not part of the power sharing process? The BJP and RSS are the biggest threat to India since independence. There are 30 lakh central government vacancies which are vacant for very long time because then the other backward classes would have to be accommodated. If you fill up the vacancies, OBCs have to be accommodated. They don't want OBCs to come inside the power. This government doesn't want to do it. I can say that millions across India echo the sentiment. I unquote. You can tell that in every move, the BJP and RSS seek to undermine social justice. They undermine reservation policies. Recently, the Prime Minister attacked those who eat non-vegetarian and vegetarian food. As per a recent census, only 20% of India are vegetarian and 80% eat non-vegetarian. The non-vegetarian eaters are predominantly from OBC, SC and ST communities. Can you now see how in each aspect of our daily lives, the BJP and RSS brings in their agenda? Whose agenda is this? Is this the agenda of OBC, SC and ST communities? I don't think so. A report by Sweden's famous Videm Institute, which categorizes countries on the basis of democracies, terms India as one of the worst in terms of democracy and puts in the bracket of electoral autocracy. This means people still get to vote, but the country is run only by one group which has complete power. This election is all about an ideological battle. On the one side is a fascist party with no regard for equality, for social justice, and other side is the India Alliance, which is fighting to save democracy, save constitution, save social justice, reservation system, and fighting for the empowerment of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and OBCs. Empowerment of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes is a multi-dimensional process that requires addressing various socio-economic, educational, and political aspects. Presently, only 9% candidates admitted to PhD programs in Delhi in universities are from the SCBC categories. Professor Ratanlal knows, and many Delhi University professors are here. I have heard horror stories about the discriminatory attitude of teachers towards students belonging to the OBC, scheduled caste, and scheduled tribe communities. In fact, those students have been sent out from the universities. I myself have dealt with the case. Such a situation can only be remedied if more teachers hail from the backward communities. To my shock, a total of 25,593 reserved category students from the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes and minority groups have dropped out from the central universities and the Indian Institute of Technologies over the last 5 years, and more than 60 students have committed suicide in these institutions due to the caste discrimination. A high-level committee across all universities for students, faculty members, and staffs dedicated to the issue related to the caste-based discrimination and oppression of minorities should be constituted, with committees comprising of equal representation from scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBCs. In fact, I myself met the Honorable Education Minister and I gave a representation, but no action has been taken till today. To empower and improve the conditions of the backward class in the country, there is a need to increase political representation and include them in the decision-making process. There is a need to reserve seats according to the population share of SC, ST and OBCs, not only in the local bodies but also in the legislative assemblies and parliament. Further, I would suggest that periodic evaluation of social and economic conditions of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC should be done, and it is required that if any caste group has not shown improvement in this socio-economic criteria despite of reservation and other welfare schemes, then some special steps is to be taken for empowerment of that caste. I urge the leaders of India Alliance, who all spoke in the morning, to also further financial inclusion by providing special access to banking services and promotional financial literacy among scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC communities. Employment opportunities can also be created by encouraging entrepreneurship among scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC youths. Ladies and gentlemen, my personal experiences has been that only the India Alliance has been fighting for social justice in the past decade. The Congress manifesto today is a hero, I would say. In fact, I read a message from our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, that many of the manifesto which we have included is also found in Congress manifesto. So each one of us has to do some constructive role in this election. You all are the brand ambassadors for India Alliance. Each one of you in every state, your WhatsApp, that is an important message which is going to convey to the people. You send all the messages through WhatsApp and please educate our people that if Congress and the India Alliance come to power, certainly the social justice will prevail in all sectors. And India is a country where we have 80% of population with that of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBCs. But what is happening today? We are minority. We are fighting for our rights. Every time we have to go and fight in the court, then only we get our rights. But small, minute, minuscule population, they are ruling this country and they become majority. Further, I would only request that if caste census undertaken, it would not only capture the depth of the caste-based inequalities, but also expose the opportunities and access to the public and private resources of downtrodden communities. So DMK is against the creamy layer system. The income ceiling limit from 8 lakhs has to be increased to 25 lakhs as demanded by our leader Mr. M.K. Stalin. Further, there should be a separate department for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC and separate ministers in the central government to empower each of them. Our India Alliance is a beacon of hope for those who dream of achieving social justice. Key highlights like nationwide socio-economic and caste census, constitutional amendment to raise the 50% cap on the reservation, EWS reservation for all castes, not just for forward caste, filling all the backlog vacancies in the posts reserved for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC within a period of 1 year, institutional credit to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe for home building, starting businesses and purchasing assets, reservations in private educational institutions for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC, and helpline all make use believe that only India Alliance is for the social justice. I conclude by humbly urging all my brothers and sisters from all OBC, SC and ST communities to come together for India. From now onwards, work and see to that the India Alliance come. Our vision for India is everything for everyone. Thank you very much. Vanakkam.